I just threw away 30 pounds of potato salad and pasta salad. Yeah, I did. 30 pounds. It was a lot. So here's what happened. A friend of mine, her daughter was graduating, and she called me and she said, Tara, do you happen to have anything you're cooking this week I could buy from you to help with the graduation party? And I said, well, actually, I can do better than that. Let me cater your graduation party, because I had in the queue for my other channel, Super Easy Recipes, I had in the queue pasta salad and potato salad and brownies and cupcakes for next month that I was going to film all of these for the next month. And I thought, well, shoot, she's got 100 people, 20 people coming to the graduation party. That's a lot of people that can eat all of this food. And I don't have to worry about just throwing it away or finding homes for it. That's actually one of the biggest problems I have with my other channel and doing cooking videos, is finding people to eat this stuff. Because I have one son that eats dairy, but Mike is dairy-free, I'm dairy-free, and Dave is dairy-free, and Jack's the only one who eats dairy. Well, if I make stuff with, you know, sour cream and frosting with milk and all that kind of stuff, we don't eat it. And so I always have to find somebody. So it's nice when my son has school, because I can take it to school and youth group. I try to time it for youth group. I also try to take it to the thrift store, and all the people at the thrift store are really happy. And so I do try to find places to give it, but probably 50% of the time I just throw it away. So I made all of this food for her graduation party. So here's everything I made, and I'll do the long recipes for my Super Easy channel, but I'm gonna go through and show you exactly everything that I made here. I am making a lemon-filled cupcakes. Got my oil and my water. I used butter this time instead of oil to give it a richer flavor, because this is a graduation party cupcakes. All right, I've got my 230 tip there. And I got this professional pie filling. You can use the can, it's perfectly fine. If the blueberries are too thick to go through your piping bag, you can just take the immersion blender and you can whiz up your pie filling. Okay, let me see if this will work. I might have to take it out. Aha, it'll work. Okay. Yeah. So for my blueberry pie filling, I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to put a nice little blop on top. All right, there's the lemon blueberry. Oh my goodness. I love lemon blueberry. This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. It's 25% off now. I'm making Twinkie cupcakes for graduation. Got my cake mix, pudding mix, using butter instead of oil to make it richer. 4 eggs. We've got our scoop. Get an even amount of mix in each cupcake. All right, we're going to put these in the oven and let them bake. All right, for the homemade Twinkie filling. Now we have 2 really good filling recipes in my Dining on a Dime Volume 1, but One you have to mix for 30 minutes, and another one you have to cook. And I don't feel like doing, well, I don't have time to do that right now, so I'm trying this one. Okay, so it's marshmallow fluff and butter. All right, that is nice and creamy. Now I'm going to add my vanilla, a titch of salt, and my heavy whipping cream, my powdered sugar. All right, so you want it pipeable, but not too thin. So, okay, that is good. But I just realized, I forgot I have 2 batches that I need to make. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my butter in there. And I forgot I'm going to double this. Okay, I'm actually going to triple this recipe because I don't know if that's going to be enough for all of them. So let's see what we got here. All right, now I added just a titch of milk to let it thin out so that I can pipe it. Yeah, that looks like that should pipe. Oh, that is delicious. All right, I got my Twinkies here. Got my filling in here with my number 230 filler. And all you're gonna do is put it in, squeeze. Oh shoot, my hands are wet. Is it similar to a Twinkie? Have you even had a Twinkie?
Yeah. Well, it is similar to a Twinkie. It's a lot better in my opinion.
Ooh, better than a Twinkie?
Because Twinkies are kind of spongy and like really, like sometimes soggy. But this is like just the perfect consistency.
No sogginess?
Yeah, it's really good.
Wow, better than a Twinkie, oh my.
What's in that frosting?
Marshmallow cream and butter and powdered sugar.
That's why it tastes so good.
All right, there's our Twinkies. Okay, let's see. Maybe could have put more filling in, but this is my 3rd batch today. Oh, yum. I could have put more in, but my hands are hurting. Oh, delicious. I am attempting gluten-free Twinkies. Now, I've never made this before, and I'm giving it a try. Got my yellow cake mix here. And I think, normally you don't adjust gluten-free baking, but I think I'm going to add 1 more egg to be like the Twinkie recipe because that might make it fluffier. Okay, got my pudding mix there. All right, I am doing half butter and half oil for my 1/3 of a cup of oil. And I went ahead and put my water in there to, oh dear. Put my water in there to cool down my oil, or cool down my butter, which should be cooled down with my oil, but okay, my bowl's really small, so let's just see if we can do this. All right. Woo! Well, just flung it all over myself. Okay. We're gonna throw these in the oven. Now, this is a really long number 230 Wilton is what it is. And it's made just for filling cupcakes. And you just fill, 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 fill. Now, I'm not frosting the tops of these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a little swirly on top. And you can see the top kind of poofing up, and that's how you know the stuff is getting in there. And then just swirl a little bit on top. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get a knife here. There you go, a nice little blip of filling in every cupcake. Oh, yum. I am making a Hostess type cupcake. Got my cake mix and my eggs. And to make this richer, I have my butter, but I'm gonna beat my eggs first so it doesn't fry. So my butter doesn't fry my eggs. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add my water in here. Now these are for a graduation party, so I am making them in the fancy cupcake holders. All the pieces cleaned up. All right, gonna throw that in the oven. Okay, I have my piping tip here. I've already been piping my gluten-free Twinkies, so it's 230 Wilton. And here's all you do. Stick it in, just keep filling it. And then I just do a little dollop on top, or if you want, you can do the little squigglies. There are your Twinkies. Or I mean your ding dongs. Okay, your Hostess cupcakes, whatever you want to call them. All right. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, yum. I'm making an angel food blueberry cupcakes. Got my cake mix and my water. All right, I got these cute little tulip liners. I've always wanted to try these, so I'm gonna give them a try because these are for a graduation party. Okay, I'm gonna throw these in the oven and bake them. We'll see what happens. Okay, I've got my angel food here, and I've got blueberry pie filling. I was gonna do cream, but I ran out of time for my party that I'm doing. So I'm just gonna fill these with blueberry. Now I'm using the professional blueberry pie filling just from the big ones. I got this actually at the Amish store. But you can just use the canned stuff, and if it has the blueberries that are too big, just whiz them up with your immersion blender. All right, then I'm gonna put a blueberry on each one, just like that. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, this looks so delicious. Oh look, it makes kind of like a little flower. Oh, that's so darling. Okay, so let's cut it. I don't know, can we cut the angel food? I don't know if we can cut the angel food. This might just be a bite. Oh my goodness, yum. I love blueberry. I am making cream cheese brownies. Now I got this other brownie mix that I need to use up. I've got my brownie mix. Now, just to make these taste better, I'm using half oil and half butter. So I've already melted my 1/3 of a cup of butter, and now I've got my 1/3 of a cup of oil to make 2/3 of a cup. And then I have my water. I'm just following the directions on the back of the brownie mix. got my pan, spray it with oil, and I am putting in my brownie mix. All right, now we're gonna make the cream cheese. All right, I got my cream cheese. Got my egg and my sugar and my vanilla. All right, now I've got my cream cheese. And we're going to fold the batter, cream cheese into the batter. Got a nice clean edge. Oh my goodness, we're gonna go bake this. This smells so good. Yum. All right. Here is my brownies. Now, if you don't want to get your brownies all, what do you call it? The edges all smashed, use a plastic knife. See how it makes a nice, smooth cut. Now my edges got a little done. Oops. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. All right, for my cream cheese filling, I have my egg. Yeah, my bowl is dirty because I made a non-gluten batch of this. And I made a glutenized, I don't know, how do you call it? A gluten-filled batch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make my cream cheese filling first because I have everything all dirty. And I got my egg and my cream cheese and my sugar. And now I got my gluten-free brownie mix. Now when I made my cookbook, my gluten-free, dairy-free cookbook, we didn't have all these newfangled things, so the brownie recipe in my gluten-free, dairy-free cookbook is delicious. Now I am making, the cake brownies from the back of the box. All right, I got my melted butter with my water. And I got my Grandma's 9x9 pan. I'm going to scoop that batter in there. Spread that around. And then we're going to take our cream cheese. All right, then we're going to swirl it in our pan. Oh, yum. Okay, then we're going to go and bake it.
This video is brought to you by my Dining on a Dime cookbook, gluten-free, dairy-free edition. I have easy recipes that get you in and out of the kitchen quick. You don't have any of that grainy taste that comes with gluten-free recipes. All taste like regular food your family will love. Even the members of my family who don't have to eat gluten-free love eating my gluten-free cooking. Go to livingonadime.com and get your copy today.
All right, got my gluten-free brownies here. Now, here's a little trick. If you don't want to have brownies that are broken all over the edges, take a plastic knife and cut it with a plastic knife. Oh my goodness. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, I'm going to taste test it. Let's see. Cream cheese there. Oh my goodness. Gluten-free has come a long way, baby. Yum, this is delicious. All right, I am making potato salad, 3 different kinds. This one's going to be regular. Secret ingredient, bacon grease. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so the bacon grease goes in. I got a little too much there. So first thing I'm gonna do is get my bacon grease just kind of evenly distributed. Okay, so I'm gonna add my carrots and my celery, and I've got my mayonnaise. Now when you're doing really, really big ones, what you can do is mix sure onion powder, garlic powder, and salt. Whoa, oh dear, that's really gonna be garlicky. Did not mean to do that. You can mix all of those together first and then spread around if you want, but I didn't do that. Okay, so then I'm just gonna mix all this on the top. Should have gotten a bigger bowl. All right, now I've got my massive bowl. Okay, now I'm mixing this up the day ahead, and I'm leaving out just a little bit of the mayonnaise to re-moisten it after it sits in the fridge tomorrow, or tonight for tomorrow. Okay. Oh my. Oh, that is delicious. A little bit of salt, a little bit more garlic. There we go. There's the first one, regular potato salad. All right, this next one is loaded baked potato. So I've got my bacon grease again, because a lot of times people use bacon on their baked potatoes, so it doesn't take as much. Okay, so for this one, get that bacon grease all around. Now I am adding my seasoned salt here and my bacon bits and my sour cream and my cheese and my onion. Taste test, see if it needs more salt. Holy cow, that is good. I mean, why wouldn't it be good, of course, but wow. That is delicious. Okay, put this in the fridge, let it sit overnight. Then I will add just a little bit more sour cream in the morning. Oh, yum. All right, this next one is jalapeno popper. Okay, now first thing I'm gonna do is break up my cream cheese. Start melting. All right, my bacon grease, which I'm almost out of here. And my red onion. Oh, yum. Bacon bits. Leave out the packet. So funny, so funny. Jalapenos, and I'm gonna let this sit for just a minute while my cream cheese finishes softening up. Should have it at room temperature, but of course I'm never prepared. Then I'm gonna add my mayo and my sour cream, but I don't want to cool this off until my cream cheese has melted. Gonna keep the heat in while I take a momentary break, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna add my sour cream and the cheese and some mayo. Add the rest of my potatoes. Of course, I don't measure. If I need to, I can just cook up. I'm actually cooking up more potatoes for us potato salad, so I may go ahead and cook up, I don't know, 6 or 8 more, 5 or 6 more potatoes. Okay, so let me taste. Oh, that is delicious. Jalapeno popper potato salad is delicious. All right, I'm gonna make a few more potatoes to add to this. Oh, I forgot the salt. I'm like, something's missing. What is missing? A little bit of salt, garlic powder. Okay, I got my potatoes boiled here. Since I'm just guesstimating. And I'm gonna add just a few more jalapenos too. Okay, let's give it a taste test here. Oh, that is a keeper. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. And for the potato salad. All right, so I got the potato salad and my carrots and my celery and my mayonnaise and my bacon bits and my mustard, onion powder, garlic powder with a piece of celery that fell in while I was chopping, salt. Oh my goodness, this looks so delicious. All right, normally I do bacon grease, but because I had to make it all over again, I ran out. All right, there's my bacon. Yum. There is potato salad done. I am making a fruit pasta salad. I've got my 1 can of chicken here and my 2nd can of chicken. Now what I did with the chicken was I just took and smushed it up in the can just like this. All done. And then I've got, all right, I've got my mandarin oranges and I'm saving the juice to make a creamsicle cake. The white cake mix. All right, got my oranges, putting in a little bit of onion and my grapes. All right, got my ranch dressing and my mayonnaise. I'm gonna add a little bit more onion. Oh, and I forgot my celery. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. Now I'm making this the day before, so I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then tomorrow I will add the last little bit of mayonnaise to re-moisten it. This is gonna be delicious. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is pasta salad and regular potato salad. Use carrots and celery, so I'm gonna chop up a whole bunch of those. And my celery. All right, my tomatoes. Oops, I don't want to do that because that goes only in my pasta salad. All right, got my pasta salad here. Now, my pasta's warm because I am putting in some bacon grease, which is always delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna let that melt. Just a minute. I'm going to add my tomatoes and all of that. Got my ham. All right, got my onion powder. All right, got my olives, and my salt, and my garlic powder, and my mayonnaise. Oh, it looks delicious. Okay, so let me test salt. Garlic, onion, salt, and a few bacon bits. Oh, yum. Okay, that's delicious. A little bit more salt. All right, this pasta salad is done. I'm making a gluten-free pasta salad that's got fruit in it. Now I'm using canned chicken here. You don't have to use canned chicken. You can use rotisserie chicken. I just happen to have this. And I'm going to shred it up. All right, so here's my pasta. Yes, my hands are clean. And chicken. Mandarin oranges, it calls for two containers, but I only have one. Now save your juice from your mandarin oranges and use it to make a creamsicle cake. Just use it in place of water. Yum. All right, I got my grapes. All right, and my celery and my ranch dressing. Now, if you need this dairy-free, you can make the ranch dressing in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume gluten-free, dairy-free, and then you can just use mayonnaise and rice or soy milk. You can use almond too, but rice and soy are the least, what do I say? They have the least flavor that would change the pasta salad. Okay, and then we're gonna stir this all together. Now I'm making this the day before. It's for a big party. So tomorrow I will add just a little bit more mayonnaise just to moisten it up a little bit. Now you could add pecans in here. I don't know if I should or not. Let me taste a little bit here, see what I think. Oh, that is delicious. Yum. Gotta love fruit pasta salad. I am making a gluten-free pasta salad. I've got my gluten-free pasta, and I'm not cleaning my dishes because I just made another one. My mayonnaise. And I've got my carrots. Yeah, you can just use regular carrots. I was just doing this to save me time peeling. All right, got my carrots. That's probably enough. And my ham. I'm actually making a regular pasta salad, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut all this up. And my onion. Okay, and then a little bit of onion. And if you want, you can do green pepper. I'm just gonna do a little bit. All right, and we've got our salt and garlic powder, onion powder, and we're going to get this all mixed up. Now I'm making this the day before, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Oh, that's Frank, our pheasant. And then tomorrow I'm gonna add just a little bit more mayonnaise to moisten it. All right, there we go. Oh, yum. I am making a vegetable dip here. Show you how quick and easy this is. Now I am doubling the recipe that's in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 1, livingonadime.com. And I've got my sour cream. And I've got my horseradish and my curry and my mustard. All right, I'm just going to stir this all around. I forgot my lemon juice. All right, I'm going to taste test.
Oh, that was good. Oh, yum. All right. This is for a party, so I'm gonna let it sit overnight. You don't have to, but I'll show you what it looks prettied up as soon as I'm ready for the party. All right, I am making a Greek salad. Recipes in my Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2. On page 195, you can take a picture of the recipe here, take a picture of the QR code and follow the link, or go to the link in the description below. Got my feta cheese, and I've got my yellow pepper. Okay, and then my olives. Here's a quick way to smash olives, just run them through your finger. Okay, now for the dressing. So I've got my, what do you call it, olive oil. Now I don't have any dill, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a bit of dill relish, and that will give the dill flavor. And then got just a little bit of oregano and salt and pepper. Pour this all over our salad. Oh my goodness, that looks so lovely. I'm gonna add just a bit more oil because, whoops, where'd it go? Because I had a little extra. Then we're gonna let this sit 2 hours before serving. Oh my goodness. That looks delicious. Okay, I'm gonna test one. Turn a little bite here. That is good. All right, I'm making a crispy cucumber salad. All right, got my radishes, and then my tomatoes. All right, my olives. So I just take and smush my olives instead of cutting them. Just goes a lot quicker. Okay, and then my onion. In my Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2 on page 200. You can take a picture of the recipe here, take a picture of the QR code and follow the link, or follow the link in the description. I got my feta cheese and my Italian dressing. There we go, we got a crispy cucumber salad. Oh, that is really good. Okay, so it was a darn tootin' load of food. And I went on Saturday morning, the graduation was Saturday night. Went downstairs to get the ingredients for the Greek salad and the cucumber salad and get those made up and get the filling made for the cupcakes. And my refrigerator was 50 degrees. I wanted to throw up. I really wanted to throw up. So I haven't been feeling that great anyway. And
I pulled the cheese out of the refrigerator and I was like, this cheese is really warm. So I ran upstairs and got my thermometer, and it was 47 to 50 degrees in there. So at this point, I had been cooking all week. I'd spent about 1 to 2 hours a day cooking everything. I had all the cupcakes done and all the brownies done, and I threw all those in the freezer. And everything that was ruined was all of the pasta salads and all of the potato salads and the dip. Thankfully, I only got one dip made, but I didn't think it was worth ruining. I didn't think it was worth 120 people getting sick with food poisoning. Our hospital here in our town would not have been able to handle 120 people getting food poisoning all at once. They would not. So I was like, I can't. I'm not going to take that chance. And so I called my friend. She's like, well, you're better than I am, because I probably would have served it to him anyway. So I discovered this at noon. And I called my friend and I said, okay, I know I told you I'd be there at 2, but if I can wait and not bring it till 3, I think I can at least get another batch of pasta salad and another batch of potato salad made. It's only a third of what I was going to be bringing, but I can at least get those 2 made. And she's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, it's fine. And so she wanted to pay me for it, but I was already buying the food and everything. So I said, why don't you just give me, I said, do you want to trade, they're ranchers. And I said, you want to trade some beef for, just give me $100 worth of beef for the rush job and having to do it all in 1 week instead of over a month. She said, oh yeah, sure. So we were going to trade beef for me doing it. And so I felt bad not getting anything done at all for her. So I rushed around, spent 3 hours cooking on Saturday when I thought it was only going to take me like an hour and a half to fill the cupcakes, and then I'd be done. So I spent 3 hours cooking, and this is everything I got done that's in the back of the car. It's about a third of what I was going to be taking. So I had all of this that I was throwing away. Okay, so I measured, and oops, I forgot to take a picture of that one. I have 30 pounds of potato salad and pasta salad here. That is being thrown away. Kind of disgusting. And I actually weighed it because I was like, okay, this is a lot. How much did I do? So I threw away, if I went to Walmart and bought it, and Walmart didn't have, this is just basic pasta and potato salad, not the deluxe kind, because I made popper, jalapeno popper, and loaded baked potato salad, and then regular. And so those two had some, fairly expensive ingredients in there. I had cream cheese, I had sour cream, so they were more expensive than just regular cheapo potato salad. So I figured I threw away about $200 worth of potato and pasta salad. Yeah, I wanted to cry. Maybe I'll cry now. Okay, it's just my allergies. But anyway, yeah. So I threw away 30 pounds of potato and pasta salad. So I'm just comforting myself that it's a lot cheaper and a lot better than starting an epidemic in my town and the hospital not being able to handle it. And of course, 2 hours is the next biggest city. So if you've got food poisoning, there ain't no way they're making it 2 hours to the next hospital. So anyway, so yeah, Sheridan, Wyoming, you can thank me for not causing an epidemic to happen. So there are days. Go visit us at livingonadime.com. We'll see you guys next time.